Hey everyone, today's mini lesson is going to be about throwing lines down so that you can form a creature like this, but you're going to start something like this. So sharpen your pencils and start laying lines down, not really caring about what you think it should be later on. Instead, just have fun with this method. You know, there's a lot of power in the scribbling phase to thumbnail sketching. And I feel like a lot of artists don't take advantage of this too much. It's one of the biggest things that I talk about in my channel is scribbling and the power that you could potentially come up with your own masterpieces if you just simply allow yourself to form these lines and not worry too much about details. Speaking of details, they all come about anyway by all the overlapping lines. So you don't really have to worry about perfect shading or getting the right skin in there, spikes, hair, fur, whatever. So when you come up with a shape that is, I don't know, relatively decent, or you think it's alien or whatever you're wanting to do, the darker lines that you're putting down act as shadow lines. So I'm just trying to imagine that this thing is lit from above, and I'm going to slowly start to fade off some values going down there to the underbelly. The next thing that you should do is, among all of the different scribbled lines, think about a focal point. So for this particular critter, I think the focal point is going to be right here in the front. Now I am just making the random choice to just throw teeth down, kind of like a flying sarlacc pit almost, or like a bloodworm. So we'll just keep throwing lines down, having fun with it. I'm not obsessing about details. I'm not obsessing about perfect anatomy or anything. No, this thing doesn't even live on Earth, and I don't know what it is, and that's the fun part about it. So now we can start adding in some wispy tentacles, maybe some fins down here. And then what I want to do, I'm going to start to imagine crevices in the body where I believe the least amount of light is going into. So now what's happening, oh, we got a tongue out here too, maybe like a bigger body. Now what's happening is you can start to see the body form, and this is when it gets really fun. So if you're following along with me, please know that you're allowed to fail at this stage. As a matter of fact, you can't fail at this stage. It's impossible. Instead, just embrace the process, allow yourself to put in details, and do a whole page of critters like this and number them. And then sooner or later, you're going to come up with something that you're truly proud of. So thanks for listening, everybody. Good luck.